See, they thinking I'm an evil genius, a sleepless heathen. They seeing my beliefs is treason. A mystical misfit. Where does misfit? I'm just a mystic of a Juliet who didn't stop after Romeo's last breath, but confided in the brightest silver lining to find him without dying. So is dying. I'm just a modest goddess enlightening prodigies with the mind's eye of my odyssey, breathing life into the carcass of the darkest hearts. But they blaming it on a dark heart within a darker art. But over my healing hands they ask for trust. But outside my healing hut they ain't found cigarette butts. I wouldn't trust this heathen neither. A phoenix seeding through flames, breathing meaning, leaving epistles in his urban road of Ephesians. But again, I wouldn't trust this heathen neither. Cause wolves confide in his feline for a right mind. So behind heated divided lines in my eyes they find ice to their burning flesh. I'm the safe haven. Or am I just saving face for the fever that gave them? Cause see, most claim to raise consciousness, but forget the us. I only raise consciousness because of love. I reached back at a hand that was reaching back at me. The heroin for my soul, the fiend for meaning. Because the hand was from a man whose lungs ceased to breathe in meaning. He made sure I felt his love even after his heart ceased to beating. But I preferred to leave him thinking. My consciousness was limited for the needful feeding how much the lives of blacks mattered. And don't get me wrong, I love my melanin in black patterns, but I was well aware we're all just white noise, life force, and black matter. But there was a morning I awoke mourning more than that. And that was pain from my heart stitches ripping from the persistence to communicate with the same person who did the incisions before his transitioning. And that's hurting me. Because his heart they call hollow still urged to love that imperfect person perfectly. So I had to reach back at the hand that reached back at me. So I embodied and studied thousands of years past common religions to the spiritual beliefs and rituals and indigenous to quantum and metaphysics to the existence of the multiverse and dimensions to universal laws and their henchmen to trying to find and strengthen my bloodline's inheritance to sit with a psychotherapist trying to heal my idiosyncrasies causing me lower frequencies. That's a mind coping with cave waves of floating alpha theta brain waves to the medication and elevation of meditation that strengthened my psychic senses. See, clairvoyance took my mind's eye on a voyage past seeing them seeing me to seeing how he sees what he sees in me. Clairsentience took me on a healing of being able to feel them, and feeling them was like walking into an orb of love with a little pain. No, it was consciousness awaiting for me to unsilence its sentence. So clairaudience showed me my mind has an interactive audience. And I had to learn and decipher what words were mine versus the subtle disbursements that seem to find their way to confide in my mind. I studied magic and minerals, the spells of spiritual protection, the astral projection to reach back at that hand that reached back at me until I found him. And that's the line that'll make most feel uneasy. But I'm not here speaking for people pleasing. I'm just releasing some depths to ease me. So again, I found him. And he showed me sight past physical vision. See, this heart they call hollow just brought back space from chasing love through dimensions. See, we would catch each other in intermissions. And every moment seemed cut short like prison visits. But I thought we beat the case just to face a new fate when an ancient spirit came to visit and said you experienced an ending just to search to find and have to experience another ending. See, that was that morning I awoke mourning to the ceiling, living with this world we living in with small minds that still killing over pigment and chipping niggas over colors they kicking in the religious talking shit like I'm the villain. I can't give a fuck. Because after all that I'm dealing with, still seeing these grids in my life's collage as I attempt to camouflage and conform to what's known as normal. But I'm tired of giving a fuck. Call me an evil genius, a sleepless heathen. They see my beliefs is treason, a mystical misfit. I don't care what misfits. I'm just a mystic of a Juliet who didn't stop after Romeo's last breath, but confided in the brightest silver lining to find him without dying. So was dying. So was dying. The more you experience, the less you fear death. Even if you shed tears when transitionings happen. That's okay. You letting your emotions flow. Because there's different data that holds with memories and it flows. But you understand the lack of devastation. It's okay if you're not perfect and you're experiencing. But it is important that once you start experiencing, that you do allow yourself to purge, to detoxify, and to do the things to be lighter and more pure. Because if you're experiencing the spiritual realm, you're very sensitive to it, and it's very intense. If you're operating at a low frequency, you'll be connecting with the low frequencies of the spiritual realm, and you don't want that. It's so many amazing, beautiful things to experience in this life that can teach you so much. You have so much data and so much wisdom to give to everyone that cross your path. It'll live in you, in your heart, in your spirit, of love, of freedom, of magic and possibility. So do that work so that you can experience the best that your life has to offer in the world, the universe, God has to offer that can align with you. So peace and love, everybody. It's okay. You're not alone. I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.